Hello and welcome back. This is yet another battle online. Alright, so this battle is at Rice Fields. I really like this map because there's no camping spots. It's all just a flat plain. It's awesome. Of course, this guy's going to camp anyway because that's Shogun Total War Online. But alright, let's look at my setup. I decided to try out the katana hero, so my army's pretty different this time. For my ranged complement, I have 3 bow Ashigarus and 1 matchlock Ashigaru. My melee consists of 2 Yari Samurai, 3 Samurai Katanas, and 1 Katana Hero. My cavalry is still 2 Yari Cavalry, and my general, pretty standard. Now this guy, being a lame camper like every Shogun Total War player ever, has his Mangonels, interesting, 2 Bow Warrior Monks, 2 Yari Ashigaru, and 2 Katana Samurai. Now his cavalry, 3 Katana Samurai, my bad. His cavalry is 3 light cavalry, a Katana cavalry, a bow cavalry, and his general. Now you see he's already setting up his little defensive position here. He's just going to sit here and wait for it. Obviously it's not a bad strategy if you're using siege weapons, but as lame as it is. Yep, there he goes. See, he's moving his little spears up on the flanks. Thinks he's so smart. Look at this guy. Thinks he's so smart. Okay, so obviously it's up to me to attack like every single battle ever. So I take a little bit to think about it. I kind of reorganize my forces, thinking how best to approach this guy. So, well, let's look at his army and base my tactics off what the other guy's running. So he's got this Mangonel here. I'm going to need to take that out, or otherwise occupy it as my men advance. So I think, well, best to advance as fast as possible. So I send everybody running across the field. Cavalry takes the lead here. My glorious cavalry, selfless as they are going to rush the Mangonels, try and take them out, or at least occupy them as long enough for my infantry to cover the distance and engage the enemy. So here comes my cavalry. Now, what I'm thinking for him, he should have probably met my cavalry here, or stopped him somehow, or moved his spears. Of course, he wasn't going to move his spears, because he's a dirty camper, but take some casualties. That cavalry gets hit pretty hard. No big deal, though. He starts moving up. Doesn't move his spears, surprisingly. Tries to counter with a light cavalry. It's not going to happen. A couple meager volleys do basically nothing. In fact, literally nothing. Ha, suck it. Flanked your swords there. He's moving up, but too late. This cavalry gets stuck, so I ended up just pulling them back without doing anything. This cavalry hits the Mangonels. They leave their siege engines. The Mangonels are not firing anymore. The cavalry has done its job. This cavalry gets annihilated, but they had a glorious end. They did exactly what they had to. Now look how disorganized he is. He is way out of his defensive position. So he starts moving his cavalry around on the flank to cover. I guess he's trying to scare me off, but he's not going to scare me off now. This is the perfect time to attack. His Mangonels aren't firing. It's perfect. Okay, so siege engineers go back to his siege weapons. Try and get some shots off before the lines hit. He won't, though. Well, maybe he'll get 1 shot off, but that's it, and it's not going to be much. Alright, the range gets there first. They start pounding into him with shots. I didn't think to order my men to individually attack my ranged units, so they don't do as damage as much as they could, but they start destroying this Katana Samurai. It's already down to half strength. This one's getting crushed. I leave my ranged units to do whatever. That's when my Katana hero charges. They make the first attack. Everyone else follows up. I move the spears, detach them to another control group, move them on the side, and then being the idiot that he is, runs him right into the spears. The only people that make it over here are light cavalry, and light cavalry is just not going to do anything in a battle. I mean, the only way they're marginally useful is if they hit on the flanks. My Yari cavalry comes around the side, hits them from over there. So his bow warrior monks are pretty much untouched. It was about this time that I had my guys start firing on the bow warrior monks. Maybe that's a little later. We already see some routing. The Ashigaru's gone. Look how hurt they are. Katana's just tore them apart. I barely lost anybody in this battle. At the end of the battle, I lost about 300 out of my 1,100, and he lost about 700 out of his 1,100. So yeah, it's quite lopsided. There they go, broken. Spears completely routed that cavalry. Cavalry here got destroyed too. I mean, light cavalry just can't stand a fight. Cavalry in general can, but more so light cavalry. Right, my general's moving up here, just keeping him very close to the infantry. The closer he is to the infantry, the better. But you got to keep him safe, of course. But if he's right here, your guys are being urged, they won't rout. I guarantee it. The Yaris come up, just hit the flanks, just scare them off. That's all they need to do. Alright, this is when the missiles start hitting the bow warrior monks. A little too late, but I wasn't really thinking about the missile. I was more worried about my melee. Luckily I had the luxury to do that. And there go, wow, they're wavering. See, bow, any kind of warrior monk is a really hard time getting a rout. They just don't rout as easy. What I hear, I've never had trouble with that. I'm not sure why. There they go. Battle's over. Easy attack. Easy, easy, easy. I always thought the attackers have the advantage in this game. They really do. You get the charges, you get to decide how it's going to go down. Best way to go. Alright, thanks for watching.